Hello everyone, Carlos Flores back on basics. Let me fix my screen real quick. So, before you begin this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new video that comes on board. If you have a topic, a suggestion, feedback, or if you want me to give you my take on anything, put it in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to do so. If you want to connect with me on social media outlets, on Facebook, you can search for me under Carlos Flores Jr. On Instagram, on X, or on Threads, you can look for me at Back on Basics. So, let's talk about optimism. Optimism means that you're thinking positive, right? You're feeling positive. You're focusing on being positive and being in the here and now, because positivity and optimism go hand in hand, and it begins in the here and now. If you're thinking about the future and the things that will happen or will not happen, then you're not in the here and now, and you're not going to be as positive as you think you can, or optimistic as you think you can. If you're thinking about the past and you're thinking about things that happened already and that affected something or other, then you're not going to be in the present moment. You're not going to be optimistic as much as you should. It's a lot of things happen, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, we talked about collective incident that happens when everybody sees everything, and collective trauma. And so optimism, being an optimist, takes practice. I know all the good things for some reason take practice. It's like Kobe Bryant said, right? May he rest in peace. He would shoot thousands, hundreds and thousands of baskets at, throughout the day. And he would say that no matter how many he made and no matter how many he missed, he was still practicing. He was still putting in the work. He was making sure that he was in the present, in the here and now. And he was also making sure that he was, without him even saying it, that he was an optimist, that he knew that if he put into work, that he was going to get to where he wanted to get to. He wanted to be a high caliber level basketball player, and he was. He was one of the best. He was the one that, revolutionized the game as we speak. We were talking about different aspects. I want to make sure that when you hear this, right, in a negative world, and that negative, I don't mean everything is negative. All I mean is that, nowadays we tend to focus on the negative. We tend to be human like that, right? A negative thought, a negative feeling, a negative emotion. And so, and think about it, right? When you have a negative emotion, negative thought, negative feeling, what is that? You're not balanced in your mind, body, emotional balance. You don't have that balance. And so you want to make sure that you put into work, that you're humble, that you're helping people out. I know you do. I know that you have people that help you out, but you also have people that you help out. It may not be with money, but it may be with a lot of things, or it may be with money. And so again, I want to make sure that you understand that putting into work makes it work. Putting in the work is something that sometimes we take for granted, because we have to do the things that we have to do. And so again, putting in the work is something that I want to make sure that you understand, that you have to make sure you're consistent. You're consistently doing it every day. And so again, in a world that sometimes goes negative, be an optimist. What does that mean? It means that you are focusing on the positive, that you are motivating yourself moving forward, that you're looking at obstacles and you're looking at different ways of dealing with it. It's a lot of different things that we're looking at. It's a lot of different aspects that we have to take into consideration. And again, right, in a world where there's negativity, be an optimist. Be positive. Be humble. Put in the work. Make sure that you're focusing on everything. Why am I doing videos every single day? Why am I doing that? Because I want to put into work. I want to be like Kobe Bryant. I do only a few videos because I don't want to overwhelm you with a lot of different videos. But you know what? The ones that I do have meaning to me. They're topics that I see all around me, that I see in the news, that I see in world news, that sometimes those are the topics that other people are looking for. You know, the thing is, uh, when we don't have optimism, we start losing hope. We can't lose hope, because when we lose hope, we stop, or we slow down enough that we don't have any momentum anymore. And so I want to make sure that you understand that in a negative environment, in a negative world, when there's negativity, remember, right? Be an optimist. Be somebody that can relate. Be somebody that can be supportive. Be somebody that can be humble. Be somebody that can put into work. Be somebody that can say, I can look at all the possible scenarios and I will make sure that I adapt, so that way I can get to where I need to get to. So that way I can support you in the best way that I can support you. So again, right? In a world that sometimes gets negative, be humble, be optimistic, be present in the present moment, here and now. This is, in the present moment, is where we need to do the things that will get us further along, right? It's here where we start. It's here when we start doing the things that we need to do. So again, be humble. Till next time, back on basics.